repeated in these videos. Napoleon and Hitler Comparison for History Project in How History Repeats Itself. Napoleon encountered a major snowstorm and lost a large portion of his army. He attacked in the year 1812. He spoke up and said that I'm going to attack Russia. His advisors fought against it and said that it's a bad idea to attack, that there could be a possibility of intense weather. He still decided to attack Russia, and he encountered a major snowstorm. His advisors are probably laughing at this, but again, this was many, many years ago, 1812. So Napoleon was underprepared, and at the end of the day, his advisors were correct that intense weather would cause mass casualties. Napoleon and Hitler will both learn how history repeats itself in the harshest way possible. It's snowing. It's snowing. Everything around is covered in a blanket of white. In the distance, Napoleon sees Moscow, and victory is finally in sight. They will do anything it takes to get there, to pursue any action towards defeating the Russians. Napoleon looks at the Moscow, and they're slowly continue the invasion. When they get there, they're met with nothingness and ash. The Russians had destroyed the town.
You're traveling to another dimension. A dimension not only of sight and sound, but mind. A journey into a wondrous land whose boundaries are that of...
This image represents the blizzard that Napoleon encountered during his invasion. Look, Napoleon, it's Moscow, it's Moscow. We've made it. We can finally raid it and win this war. No! It's gone. There's nothing left. The Russians have destroyed it all. Oh, man. These scenes were filmed to represent the scorched earth policy, where the Russians lit livestock and supplies on fire. I had my dogs chase me to represent the Nazis and Napoleon, and the French being chased by not yet dead burning cows. There is also a clip in here of me lighting a cow on fire to represent the scorched earth policy. Do not replicate these events at home. Those of you who love stuffed animals, look away now. Also, do not replicate these events at home. The semi-bloopers. In order to make the semi-bloopers make more sense, I created this scene. Enjoy. Back to our regularly scheduled program. Similarly, 133 years later, in the year 1941, a man by the name of Adolf Hitler will encounter similar circumstances to the early Napoleon. He invaded Russia in the early winter time, June to be exact. Russia was. Hitler nor Napoleon were prepared to fight in the cold Russian winter. Both of them were underprepared. Hitler, having access to books, was unable to gain knowledge because he did not understand the circumstances of his situation. Napoleon walked into a Russian winter. Same did Hitler. Hitler walked into a Russian winter not prepared to fight. He was prepared to fight a quick, simple battle, and that was not what he was met with. He was met with encountering intense weather and starvation, and when they went to raid towns, they did not find any supplies because the Russians had destroyed it, as you saw earlier in the video. The Russians had developed a perfect technique of the scorched earth policy, destroying everything. Towns, villages, cows, they lit everything on fire to prevent the Nazis from having access to it. This was very effective, and they used it throughout history. Napoleon and Hitler made very similar mistakes. Neither of them learned. History repeating itself yet again.